Hi, I'm Dinah Reyes, and I'm here with James talking about the exciting thing that happened with the Robotics Club. Hi, how are you?
I'm pretty good. How about you?
I'm good. So what happened with the Robotics Club?
So our robotics team, 255D, has made it to states this year.
And how many years have you been on the team?
This is my first year, surprisingly.
Okay, and that's exciting, right? First year. How many people are in the group altogether?
Well, there's 4 of us. There's me, TJ, Selena, and Katie, and they all make up the team of what we call 255D.
And are there like different teams, like within like our whole school?
Norristown as a whole, as a school, has multiple teams within it, and we're just one of them out of, I would say, probably 5.
And how did you prepare for this competition that got you into states?
I wouldn't say there was a lot of preparation until the end. We kind of just did whatever we could, build the robot, did our notebook, and then later on we realized, states was pretty important for us, and we kind of had to get it together, so we started making checklists and calendars for each other, and then eventually, we got to compete in states, so here we are.
And what made you guys like stand out to the point where like you guys made it? Like,
well,
was there anything like particular about your robot?
There was actually one thing particular. Our robot was a claw bot, which made it kind of unique because every other robot was a tray bot, which basically means, it's a robot that holds a tray within it that collects cubes collectively.
Okay.
And our robot collects cubes individually, but we have an advantage that we can reach towers, which can help your team score more points because that multiplies the value of whatever color cube you have put in your zone. And I think that made us kind of unique because no one else really did that.
And how did you do that? Like, that sounds really like difficult and complex.
I would say it's probably one of the easier bots to build.
Really?
Well, out of the 3 bots, a push bot, a claw bot, and a tray bot, we're kind of in the middle. So we're not too complex of a robot, which I think is the beauty of it because it's simple.
Right.
But at the same time, its functions kind of, I think, also complex as well. And I don't know, I think it's a pretty cool bot, in my opinion.
Okay, and what was the hardest thing that you had to do if it wasn't
to catch up with everyone.
Okay.
Because it was my first year, so learning, the vocabulary, whatever, the certain terminologies, and learning what goes with which, and basically how to build a robot, and what the objective was for robotics, kind of set me, I guess you could say, a disadvantage. But I think the fun part was trying to catch up with everyone else and learning what to do, because there are certain roles for a robotics team, and I got a little bit of the gist of everything when it comes to building, notebook, programming, all of that.
So I know you said it was kind of like a little bit of a disadvantage, but do you think it would kind of be like kind of an advantage that you were like so new with like open eyes to it all? Maybe
a little. I mean, I guess you could say that. I mean, I'd say for the most part it was kind of hard to learn most of the stuff. I think the easy part about robotics is that I had a good team. And
you guys like work together.
I think they helped me a lot through most of it. So that I think that was my only advantage. That I had a pretty good team.
And if that was the hardest thing, what would you say was like the most enjoyable thing?
Most enjoyable thing was I would probably say my team. I do enjoy my team a lot. I'm pretty good friends with them. I only was really friends with one of them at the time. And then I got to know them a little bit, the other 2 a little bit more, Katie and Selena. They're really nice. They can, they have their bad moments, but I think we all do. And I think the best thing is to like help them get through it when they're kind of stressed out about anything.
Okay, and back to state. So when and where is this?
It's going to be held here on this Saturday, and on Friday we're going to get ready after school to prepare the fields and everything. Okay,
and why are we hosting it?
That I actually cannot answer. I don't know that. But all I know is it's a pretty big event, so on Saturday it's going to be pretty crowded.
Yeah, and I mean, that's pretty cool that the States is here. I mean, it's kind of like you're representing Norristown at Norristown. Yeah, how can people watch?
There would probably be some information on the VEX website on how you could watch the matches over here. But the easiest way I could say
Is by coming.
Is by actually coming. But,
okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's actually all I have for you today. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
Come support us any way you can. But yeah, thank you for having me.
Yep. Well, you guys heard it here with the Robotics Club. Please try to come and see them. Back to our hosts.